welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be doing a feel on this set. So of course the first thing that I'm doing is just going in and removing the bling from all of her nails, and I'm just using a pair of nippers for that. Alrighty, y'all. So up next, I'm just gonna go in with my extra coarse safety drill bit to remove the gel polish from all of the nails. So I am using my Melody Susie Scarlet nail drill, and I am using it at 10,000 RPMs during this step. And then also I am using the Melody Susie dust collector, which is what you see right underneath my hands and her hands right there. I just turn it on and let it do its job, and I like it because I'm able to position it exactly where I'm working at, and it definitely does collect a lot of the dust. And next time I do a video, I'll be sure to show you guys what the little filter, or how much I guess dust it actually collected after just one set, because again it definitely does help a lot. But all of the links I'll leave down below. Again, the drill and the dust collector are by Melody Susie. The drill bit you can find on my Amazon storefront, and I'll leave that link down below as well. And then also this nail right here, she did hit it on something and it caused the nail to lift. So I was trying to remove the lifting, but it was quite a lot. So I went ahead and just removed the entire nail because it literally was hanging on by a thread. And when that happens, you want to just go ahead and, remove it. You don't want to try to, leave it on there, because most likely it's going to lift some more, or it could just break off and it could be bad for your client. So just make sure that you just go ahead and take it off. That way she don't call you the next day telling you that her nail ended up breaking up or lifting again. So we're just gonna go ahead and finish removing the gel polish from all of the nails, and then after this we will move on to the next hand, or to the next step. Alrighty, y'all. So then this one had a little tiny crack on the side, and then same thing as the other nail. Like, you just want to go ahead, you play it saved, and that way you kind of save that time from your client having to come back, because it's been times before where I could I would see a little crack on the side and I'll be like, oh, it's okay, it's not gonna break off, and then my client would text me the next day saying that their nail broke off, and it's like, dang, if I would have just fixed it yesterday, I wouldn't have to squeeze them in. So it's definitely just all about working smarter and not harder. It is going to take a little bit more work to have to remove the nail and all that stuff, but you save you some time from having to squeeze your client in, on another busy day. So after I file down the acrylic, I'm going to use my little clip with a cotton ball to let that rest of the acrylic soak off. Alrighty, so again, just doing a cotton ball with acetone, and then my little soak off clips, which I do have available on my website. And then after that, we're gonna go in and just push the cuticles back. This is going to expose the new growth and help with reducing lifting. And y'all, this client, she never ever breaks any nails, but you guys know that I was off for 2 months, so she just was not used to wearing her nails anymore. But anyways, now I'm just going in and removing the shine from the natural nail. I am using my 180 sanding band to do this. I do have the sanding bands on my website. Remember that my website is closing down on the 15th, which is this Friday, so be sure to go check it out before I close it back down for restocking. But yeah, during this step I am using that e-file at 5,000 RPMs, but remember, just adjust the speed to whatever speed you feel comfortable using it at. So after I finish removing the shine, I just dust the nails off and then I replace that nail. After that, I'm going in and just applying the primer on all of the nails, and I'm only doing that on the natural nail. And this is the JC Beauty Concepts primer, and then this is the JC Beauty Concepts Cover Pink Acrylic, which is a really light pink, and it's definitely super pretty and just super clean looking. So I'm gonna go in and just filling all of the nails. So of course, placing the first bead closer to the cuticle area, patting it down and brushing it down towards the tip, and then also just applying a little bit more acrylic wherever it's needed. So make sure that you look at the nail from different angles, that way you know exactly where you need to apply more acrylic at. And then of course also cleaning around the cuticle area, because you don't want any product on the skin, because then you will get lifting, and really because the acrylic gets dry really fast, and then once it gets stuck on that skin, it's going to be really hard to remove, and like I said, most likely you will get lifting. So just going in, making sure that I have a nice little apex, a nice thickness at the tip, and again cleaning that cuticle area, looking at the nail from those different angles. Once it looks good, nice and even, then you can move on to the next nail. Oh yeah, and then also the brush that I'm using, of course, is my Alpha brush in a number 10. This one was a part of the collaboration that I did with them back in February, and they did sell out, and I haven't gotten a date just yet on when the next restock will be, but I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on that. But same thing, y'all, going in, applying that bead closer to the cuticle area, patting it down and very gently brushing it down towards the tip, because you want most of that product to stay right there where you placed it at. You're basically just brushing it in to blend it in with the rest of the nail. That way you don't just have like a big lump wherever you place that bead. So that's why I say be super gentle when you brush your acrylic. And then same thing, cleaning up the cuticle area, and then also making sure that as you're working, you're steady wiping your brush off a lot on a paper towel, because if you don't, that product is going to get stuck to your brush, and then eventually it's just going to keep building up, and it's going to be super hard for you to get a nice and smooth application. So we're just going to do that on all of the nails. Again, the products that I'm using are by JC Beauty Concepts. I absolutely love them. I've been using them for, I think, a little bit over a year now, and I just really like them. So of course I do have a promo code for them as well, so I'll leave that down below. Alrighty, so the thumb should be completely soaked off. So I'm going to go ahead and just scrape that soaked off acrylic right off the nail with that cuticle pusher. And then after this, I'm going to go in and just push the cuticle back. I'm going to remove the shine from the natural nail with that 180 sanding band. After that, I'm going to apply my nail tip with the KDS glue. And then I'm going to go in and apply the acrylic. So after we finish applying the acrylic on all of the nails, we just go in with the 100 nail file to reshape the nails. So of course they're already that stiletto shape that we want, but I'm just going in and making sure that I redefine that shape. That way it's nice and sharp, just how she likes it. So same thing, going in on the sides at a 90-degree angle. And then, you know, if your client doesn't want the nails that sharp or that pointy, then you can just round off the very tip, but she likes them pretty pointy, so I just go in on both sides at exactly a 90-degree angle, and then I just alternate from side to side. That way my nails don't end up crooked. Alrighty, so up next we're gonna go in with the fine drill bit. I'm using it at 10,000 RPMs, And I'm just focusing around the cuticle area first, going from the right side all the way over to the left side, going back and forth until you're able to see where the cuticle is, where the natural nail is, and where the acrylic is. That way you know that the acrylic is not on the skin and you're not going to get any lifting. And y'all, like, please, if you're a beginner, spend a little bit more time during this step. Just because I know for a while when I first started, I was just scared to get really close to the cuticle area because I thought I was going to cut my clients. But, you know, just with practice, you get better and better each time. But if you do not do this step correctly, you will get lifting. It's like no matter if you do all the other steps correctly, if you do not seal that cuticle area really good, you will get lifting. I cannot stress that enough. Trust me, when I first started, I thought I was doing everything correctly. But I remember that, you know, I noticed like, well, you know, when I do file around the cuticle area, I am scared and I really don't file much. So maybe that's what it is. And I just started spending a little bit more time. I started, you know, like I would just slow the drill down. That way it wasn't going too fast and I could, you know, have full control over it. And then I noticed, okay, now that I'm spending more time around the cuticle area, I'm not getting any lifting. So definitely recommend, you know, you just practice as much as you can with the e-file. That way you get more comfortable with it. But yeah, so we're just gonna do this on all of the nails. And then of course, you know, once you are able to see those three things, the cuticle, the natural nail, and the acrylic, then you just go in and file the rest of the nail to make sure that it's all nice and smooth. Now with me, I don't have to do much filing over the entire nail because it's already, you know, nice and smooth whenever I apply the acrylic. But as a beginner, you will have, you know, some nails that are thick and bumpy and lumpy, and the only way you can get rid of those bumps is by filing the nail. So you're also gonna have to spend a little bit more time on that. But as you're doing it, just remember to look at the nail from different angles. That way you're able to tell exactly where you need to file some more. Alrighty, so up next, we're just going to go in and buff the nails. This is going to get rid of any of the scratches left on the nails from the hand file or the e-file. So make sure that you buff really, really good. That way we're not able to see those scratches through our polish. Alrighty, so after I finish buffing the nails, I just dust them off and then I wipe them off with an alcohol wipe. And then these are the polishes that I am using, which are by Madam Glam. So I'll be sure to leave the link down below. And here is the promo code, which is Get Nailed. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those on my little nail polish plate. I will have my nail polish plates back on my website on my next restock. And then, of course, I'm using the little nail art brushes that I also have on my website, and I still have these on there as of right now. So I'm just going to go in and just draw random lines throughout the nail, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the pink first, and then I'm gonna cure this, and then I'm gonna go in with the other two colors. So this design was inspired by someone on Instagram. I honestly cannot think of the name off the top of my head, but I'll leave a screenshot here so you guys can go check out her work. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and just clean up around the cuticle area, and I'm going to go ahead and just let that dry under the UV light, which I'm using the Melody Susie rechargeable UV light, which I absolutely love. And again, the link will be in the description. So I'm doing the same thing on this other hand, just doing the random lines, and then we're going to cure this for 30 seconds as well. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go in with the other two colors, and y'all, I just absolutely love how these three colors look together: the teal, the pink, and the yellow. They just look so good. And then after I finish doing this teal or blue color, I'm gonna go in with the yellow, and I'm gonna do that on the other side of the pink. That way I didn't have to like go in and cure and then come back and do the other color. I just did one color and then two colors, or I guess not. I thought I did, but you definitely could have did that, or I could have did that like if I would have did pink, blue, and then yellow on top of the pink. But I guess I don't know, y'all. I thought I did that. I guess not. But again, the little brushes that I'm using, they are on my website, and it comes with a set of 3 brushes, and I absolutely love them because they're so like so fine and so thin, so you're able to get those little small lines in there. But yeah, so now I'm going in with the yellow and just doing that over the pink or underneath the pink, whichever one. I know it's different on some nails. So after this, we're gonna go ahead and cure this for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna come in with the black. Alrighty, so now that all 3 colors are cured, we're going to go in with the black, and we're just going to do some random lines going across and down the nail. And then after this, we're going to cure this for another 30 seconds, and then we're going to do the top coat. And then also, as you can see, I'm making some lines thicker and then some finer. And y'all, I just feel like these nails were so simple but so pretty. And then I think that cover pink that I did underneath, like the acrylic, just kind of, I don't know, y'all, like it just went perfect. Like they're so pretty. So now we're going to go in with the Madam Glam gel top coat. We're going to apply that on all of the nails. And then after this, we're going to cure them for 60 seconds. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. They turned out so pretty. I love those colors, the shape, everything about them is just perfect. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at GetNail32, and I will see you guys next time.